What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back with another video. And today I'm discussing Andrew Jack competes and wins another overall title. Chris Bumstead 2 weeks out. Is he behind? And does he have an injury to his bicep? Robert Timms, is he the #1 contender to Chris Bumstead? Classic Physique prejudging review from the 2021 Arnold Classic and who I think should win the title, and a shout out to a fellow YouTuber who's competing next weekend. But let's get straight into it. We're going to start with Andrew Jack. Competes again, wins another overall title, and he won this at the Fujairah Challenge. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. And it looked like the federation that's actually under is the FBBL, which I've never actually heard of before. Let me know if that's affiliated with another federation, if it's sort of a branch off another one or whatever. I thought this might have been with the IFB Elite, but I believe it must be the same federation as he's competed in before, because they wear the same sort of, I suppose, trunks as the Classic Physique guys as well for the open bodybuilding. So many people got confused last time he competed because he's wearing those sort of Classic Physique style trunks. But the question leads to, how would he do as an IFB pro? I've sort of asked the question before, but now he's obviously got, an updated sort of physique, an improved physique. How do you think he'd actually go in a smaller IFB pro contest? Would he win? Would he be top 3? Would he be top 5? Would he miss out on the top 5? Very intrigued to know how you guys think he would do, and I'd be very intrigued to actually see that happen on stage in an IFB pro contest, but we'll have to wait and see if that actually goes down. Now onto the Classic Physique from the 2021 Arnold Classic. The prejudging has wrapped up a couple of hours ago, and I sort of had a different opinion to who was actually in the middle of the first call out, or at least the last call out as well. So Brian Jones sort of went in. He was my pick to win this show. He came in a little bit off. That's the reason why he'll probably finish down around 5th place, unfortunately, but his structure is just crazy. Now, Terrence Ruffin, he came second at last year's Mr. Olympia. He was sort of really behind with his prep. He seemed like he actually came in pretty damn good conditioning in this show, considering where he's actually at. Not far off his best in terms of conditioning. Maybe his best in terms of, conditioning and size. He seems to have added a bit of size to his frame, and he's definitely challenging and probably the favourite actually to win this show after prejudging. Now, Alex Cambronero, he looked really good in the show as well. Conditioning was good. Him and Terrence Ruffin seemed very close at prejudging. Looked fantastic. He never comes in off. I know he had a few issues leading into the show. He got sick. I think he got injured as well. So he had a few challenges, but he came in really good considering all of that. And the guy who I actually have winning is Logan Franklin. He really stood out in those comparisons, and it may actually be because of his complexion compared to some of these other guys. Now, Terrence Ruffin is, very dark complexion, and I think with the lighting, there's a lot of shadows in this lighting with a dark background as well, at least on the video. It didn't make him look as impressive, but when you actually got to see him in the right light, he looked a lot better. So I find this sort of hard to judge, at least, via the video and via photos. But honestly, I think Logan Franklin looked fantastic. Is he missing a few little things? Like, yeah, he doesn't have the hamstring hang and a few other little things, but he poses fantastic, like a classic bodybuilder. He's sort of got those old school sort of shapes, and his condition is outstanding. So for those reasons, I would have Logan Franklin winning this. And I'm not just saying that as well because I had Logan Franklin placing 6th in my prediction. So I'm definitely not going to say that if I don't think it. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you think about the Classic Physique Arnold Classic. Who do you have winning? Who do you have placing where? And what did you think of Logan Franklin, Terrence Ruffin, and Alex Cambronero? Now, Chris Bumstead, your current Mr. Olympia in that Classic Physique division, posted up this photo. I assume it's 2 weeks out, unless it's an old photo, which who knows, he may actually be doing that. But to me, he doesn't look overly shredded in this photo. It might be the style of photo because it's, obviously by a photographer or something as well. So sometimes they can use like sort of softer lighting and things like that to make, someone look, skin-wise look really good. But condition-wise, it makes them look sort of a little bit softer. So I was actually thinking that, compared to last year's, 2020 Classic Physique, Mr. Olympia winning physique, he definitely is off conditioning-wise compared to that, which, 2 weeks out, you're not going to be the same, but you should at least be in striking distance. The other thing I noticed as well, his right bicep in this photo, the left, actually, if you're looking at the photo, it looks a little bit different. It looks a little bit shorter, and it looks a little bit flatter. Now, he never has had the best biceps, and we've heard about this several times and seen it as well. But his arms sort of fit on his physique. It's not just his biceps; he sort of just cops it for his arms. And I think it always sort of fits, especially last year he had so much muscle everywhere, and his arms seemed to thicken up that I think it just sort of fit overall. But looking at this, it definitely looks different to last year's photos in terms of the bicep. It might just be this photo, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Does Chris Bumstead have an injury to his right bicep? And what do you think about this latest physique update? Is it recent? Is it not? Let me know what you think in the comments below on that. Now, one guy who may challenge Chris Bumstead at that 2021 Classic Physique Mr. Olympia is Robert Timms, who beat Logan Franklin just a few weeks ago at the Texas Pro in the Classic Physique. Now, he put up this physique update looking super hard, super full, super impressive overall. And he's one of these guys that is bursting full with that conditioning, which is a super dangerous combination. It's almost what Sean Clarita brings to the 212s with that, bursting fullness and still coming in super, super conditioned. I'm very impressed by Robert Timms. Where will he fall down against Chris Bumstead? It's pretty much in the lower body. Now, if Chris Bumstead doesn't bring his 100% or close to it, his legs look a little bit soft, Robert Timms can maybe challenge him in the lower body. Upper body wise, if Chris Bumstead's a little bit off, Robert Timms could take this. There's other guys that could take it as well. Now, we thought Brian Jones might be that challenger coming into this Arnold Classic, but that doesn't appear to be the case unless he can harden up a lot in the next couple of weeks. So it looks like Robert Timms is maybe going to be the #1 contender to potentially take that Mr. Olympia title in the Classic Physique from Chris Bumstead. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Can Chris Bumstead be beaten if this is a recent physique update? And would that guy be Robert Timms to actually take out Chris Bumstead? Now, I want to give a shout out to Ivan Bodybuilding, a fellow YouTuber competing next weekend. These photos are about 10 days out. I believe he competes in the Classic Physique, and he's looking pretty damn impressive. He's made some really good improvements to his physique, and just wanted to give the dude a shout out as well, because it's cool to see people that, not only talk about bodybuilding on YouTube, but actually, get up there and show their physiques off as well. So shout out to Ivan Bodybuilding. You can check him out on Instagram, on YouTube, and all that good stuff. So make sure you do that, and wish him luck in the comments below. So that's it for this video. If you guys like and appreciate this content, please give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified of every video that goes up for myself, Xavier Wills at Desktop Bodybuilding. I've already put a few videos up related to the 2021 Arnold Classic after prejudging, so make sure you go check those out. Show me some love. The more love you show me, the more videos I'll actually put out. So that's it for me. For Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, we are out.